Could drama actually help these Boston Celtics? My name is Mike Petraglia, joined by the one and only Jeff Goodman and also Chris Grenham.
The one and only Chris Grenham.
I was going to say,
nice.
I was going to get
What's
there.
that about?
The one and only Chris Grenham. This Garden Report is brought to you by the great folks at 1 and 100. Go to CLNSmedia.com/CelticsGSW and register for your chance to win in a raffle tickets to the big match coming up between the Celtics and the defending NBA champs next Saturday night here at TD Garden. Also, enter in a raffle for your chance to win killer Pats and Bruins tickets, all from our good friends at 1 in 100. All right, we've had so much drama in the last week regarding the Boston Celtics. Before this dramatic 117-108 win over the Eastern Conference leading Raptors, there was the 3-game losing streak. Obviously, the Celtics really fell apart in Orlando and disintegrated in the third quarter in Brooklyn. I'll get your read first, Jeff. What do you make of all the drama, and what will it take for the Celtics to make their way through it?
I like it. I like the drama. I think it's good for the Celtics.
You're one of very
team.
few.
I know fans don't like it.
Is it an edge?
Well, I think, again, you have to go through some adversity at some point through an 82-game schedule, right? You're going to go through it at some point. Why not go through it now? You certainly want to peak at the right time. Maybe that gives this group a little bit of focus of, hey, we need to play together. I know it was Kyrie taking over down the stretch, but he had 18 assists.
Yep.
And he said, some people forgot I can actually pass the ball. Well, Kyrie, listen, you score the ball. That's the number one thing you do well.
Right.
Maybe you need to balance it a little bit better and look for your teammates. Gordon Hayward needs help to be effective this year. Marcus Morris has been great. Tatum's been inconsistent. Jaylen Brown. Be that so-called leader. Step up and look for your teammates first, because you know you can score the ball whenever the hell you want.
Okay, and I'm going to get to we're going to talk about Kyrie ad nauseum in other videos, but I want to get to the point that Kyrie Irving made after the game, and he said Jaylen Brown was right. I'm paraphrasing here. Kyrie needs to empower the young guys. What did you make of that, Chris?
Yeah, well, I mean, he talked about empowering the young guys and empowering each other. He's kind of talked about that extensively, but he hasn't done the best job to this point. So tonight he kind of came clean. He was, Jaylen Brown after the game in Brooklyn didn't call him out, but he was saying, it starts from top to bottom. It's not just the younger guys, it's the young guys and the old guys. So everyone kind of knew who he was talking about there. He was kind of going after him. And yeah, he did say that he was right tonight. He talked about calling LeBron and kind of adjusting. But again, we've still yet to see the results of that. So we'll find out how legitimate some of those comments are down the road. I mean, everything he said in Orlando was true. I had no problem with everything he said. It's just that it was public and he did it in the media, and I think that was the main problem.
Jeff, you know Brad Stevens very well. There's an important aspect to this we're not haven't touched on yet, and that is how the coaching staff handles this drama.
Right.
We saw what happened in the fourth quarter in Brooklyn, where essentially the starters were benched, and Brad Stevens, in no uncertain terms, sent a message to the starters that, I understand the intensity to a degree, but the drama's got to stop.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Brad Stevens is about as good of dealing with people as any coach I've ever been around at any level in any sport.
Wow.
So I think he can figure this out, okay? I think he's going to be able to figure it out with Kyrie, but I'm sure he's trying to, again, kind of figure out how to do it with Kyrie, because Kyrie is a different dude.
Yep.
He's not your normal guy in terms of, again, in Cleveland, we kind of know the rap on him. He wasn't the best teammate all the time. He comes in here. He's expected to be a leader from day one. That's not really him. Al Horford's kind of the quiet leader in the locker room, but Kyrie's got to grow. And I think you hope that an incident like this helps Kyrie, again, at the right time, so that maybe he can get this team together. And, again, being accountable hopefully gains him some respect from his teammates.
Do you think Brad Stevens, a lot of fans, at least from what I've heard, they kind of complain that Brad Stevens is more of a passive guy. Say this continues over the next couple weeks, say month plus, is he going to have to change his way, kind of get up into some of these guys at some point? You don't see any of that changing?
I don't. Brad does it the way he does it.
Yeah, that's fair.
And it's worked. It's worked at every level. So I think that, again, he's going to stick to what he is.
Yeah, right now, drama is the straw that stirs the drink of these Boston Celtics, and we'll see how it turns out as the season progresses. This Garden Report has been brought to you by the great folks at 1 and 100. Go to CLNSmedia.com/CelticsGSW and enter in a raffle for your chance to win tickets to the Celtics Golden State game next Saturday night here at TD Garden. Also, For your chance, go to 1in100.co for your chance to win killer Patriots and Bruins tickets, all from our great friends at 1in100.co. Inside TD Garden for Jeff Goodman and Chris Grenham.
The one and only Chris Grenham.
The one and only Chris Grenham. I'm Mike Petraglia, CLNS Media.